Welcome into this WKYT Alert Desk update. We've got a press conference that is scheduled here at 2 o'clock for you out of Frankfort. This will be an update on that deadly shooting on Kentucky State University's campus yesterday. To catch you up to speed, that happened about 3:10 yesterday. We were told 2 victims, both students, one passed away and the other is in critical condition at the hospital. We have since learned the identity of the suspect who was taken into custody. 48-year-old Jacob Lee Bard of Evansville, Indiana. We have learned about some criminal history here in Kentucky, and we're working to learn more, but we are expected to have a brief update this afternoon from Frankfort Police. They will be joined by Kentucky State University's president. We did hear from them briefly yesterday, where they were able to give us some limited information. Today, we're hoping that we might be able to get a little bit more details as we continue talking with students. They have canceled classes there on campus the remainder of the semester. This was their last and final week there on campus. Students were taking their final exams and they were getting ready to finish out the year. So we were on campus today, and we know a lot of students have gone ahead and packing up. They're leaving. They're going to go and, spend some time at home. This has been very difficult and traumatic for students. Here's a look at the suspect who's being held in the Franklin County Regional Jail at this time. Again, that is 48-year-old Jacob Lee Bard out of Evansville, Indiana. He is not a student of Kentucky State University. This was the scene there yesterday. Happened around 3:10. We're told by 3:14 law enforcement had already responded and were on scene. The suspect was apprehended fairly quickly in that incident, but they had a large police presence and response, as you can imagine. We've been told that Kentucky State Police were there, as well as ATF, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. We've also been talking, the FBI was helping. A lot of different agencies took part in this yesterday to get everyone squared away, get the information and resources they need. Police said this is an isolated incident. They don't believe anyone else is in jeopardy. So that has been the latest information we've had from them. So just joining us now, we're expecting a live update from Frankfort Police on that deadly shooting on Kentucky State University's campus yesterday. To catch you up to speed, this is some scene footage there of that incident yesterday. Happened around 3:10. Police were on scene by 3:14. There were 2 victims, both students. One has since passed away, and the other is fighting for their life in critical condition. We've also learned the identity of the suspect, and that is, you're seeing him there on your screen, 48-year-old Jacob Lee Bard of Evansville, Indiana. And we're going to be joined now in just a second by this press conference happening in Frankfort.
Released preliminary details last night. We are now able to release the identities of those involved and the specific charges filed. First, it is with deep regret that I confirm the identity of the victim who lost his life. He was Dejon Fox, a 19-year-old male and a student at Kentucky State University. Our deepest condolences go out to Mr. Fox's family and friends during this incredibly difficult time. The second victim, also a KSU student, remains in intensive care at the hospital. Regarding the investigation into the shooter, we have formally charged Jacob Lee Bard with murder and assault in the first degree. Mr. Bard is a resident of Evansville, Indiana. Our investigation has determined that Mr. Bard is a parent of a Kentucky State University student. We want to reassure the community that this was an isolated incident involving these specific individuals, and there are no active safety concerns on the campus of Kentucky State University at this time. This investigation is ongoing. We would like to thank our partners who assisted at the scene and continue to aid us, including the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, the Kentucky State Police, and the Kentucky State University Campus Police, among others. Kentucky State University is an integral part of Frankfort and a tragedy like this affects us all. Our thoughts are with the students, faculty, and staff as they navigate this difficult time. I'll now take a few questions.
There was a video circulating that it was seemed like a group of kids. Some people said jumped one of the children, and this was the father whose kid got jumped, and that's why he shot. Can you elaborate on just what led up to this shooting?
It's really too early in the investigation right now to really to give any details on what led up to it. At this point, a lot of that would just be some speculation. We have collected that video and have that as well.
Can you confirm that everyone in that video was involved in the incident in some sort of way? And then a follow-up to that, an eyewitness who was there, who saw the video as well, there are 2 cop cars, or it appears at least 1 police car on the street right there, right in front of the building. Were there university officers present when this happened?
There were university officers present when this happened.
Were they involved in separating that, or had they gotten there during this dispute, or can you elaborate on?
I don't want to go into the details of it, but obviously when this happened, they acted quickly and were able to prevent any further any further injuries, and were able to get that individual into custody.
Moving forward, will there be any additional police presence on campus?
As far as what KSU's do, well, we are assisting them right now, us and the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, with some extra officers currently, and we'll continue that as long as they request.
Is there any surveillance video that you guys are kind of pulling from to help you with this investigation? And is there anything that the public can do to kind of assist you guys right now?
Yeah, we were able to get video from campus. Has a lot of good security cameras. We were able to gather that. I'm not going to go into what is detailed on that. What was your follow up there?
How can the public assist you right now with this investigation?
Obviously, anyone that witnessed it, we want to talk to them, and we need to get as much detail as we can from anybody that was on scene. Also, we know that there were a number of people that were out recording different things, and if they could bring that in and share it with us, it's imperative that we are able to see that.
Can you confirm how many students are related to Barnett University? Because I believe there's 2 listed on the baseball roster with the last name, both from Evansville. Are those both his children?
I can't confirm that.
I cannot confirm that.
I do have a question for the university president.
Yes.
We got a complaint from one of the families to our newsroom, saw another one on Facebook as well from another family, that they didn't get any calls from the university when their children were involved in this. Can the university confirm if calls were put into the families who were impacted by this and when that happened?
Thank you for the question. I called the numbers that were provided to us. I spoke to the mother of the deceased yesterday, and this morning the mother called me, and she and I spoke. The one who is injured, I was at the hospital yesterday with them. I spoke to the mom. I was there very late last night, and this morning I was there again, and I met with the student. So the parent, and I saw the student as well. So I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm doing everything I can to be there for the parents and the student.
For the child who was injured that you spent time with, when was that call made to their family initially after, or did you make contact once you got to the hospital?
I made the call around 4:30, 5 o'clock. As soon as I got the number, I asked for the number. Once the numbers were provided to me, I placed the call.
How is the student doing in the hospital?
Still in critical condition. They'll be doing another surgery this afternoon, hopefully. We'll know more tomorrow or the day after.
This is the second shooting on campus this semester. Can you talk about that, give the university statement on that, and then also talk about, is campus a safe place for students moving forward?
The campus is a safe place for the student moving forward. We're doing everything we can. We have added more police officers. The mayor, the judge, and I had a meeting to see how we can collaborate more. The judge was with me this morning. We've met this morning, and we will continue that discussion and see what we can do once the investigation is completed.
Can you explain the safety alert system across campus, and did it kind of happen as designed? I talked to some students who just said that they received emails. I didn't know if there was an application that, you know, people were kind of using, or students are advised to use when something like this happens.
We test this application all the time. We let students know what to expect in case of emergency, and we follow our protocol yesterday.
If I can go back to the police chief here, can you talk any about why the suspect may or may not have been on campus, or may have been on campus?
No.
Mr.
Okay.
Tracy, can you expand on this a bit? Was there a meeting between Mr. Bard's, did Mr. Bard have a meeting yesterday with the school dean about his son's safety on campus and about any ongoing physical altercations that may have been occurring between others on campus and his son?
I can't comment on that right now, okay? All right, thank you all very much. We appreciate your time. Have a great day.
You have been watching a live update from Frankfurt. That was Frankfurt Police Assistant Chief Scott Tracy and the KSU President, Dr. Kofi Akopko. We heard from them briefly yesterday, but this was a more detailed update. We've got some more information at this point. You heard from the KSU President saying that he has met with, has spoken at least to the mothers of both of the victims. The individual who passed away is a 19-year-old Dejon Darrell Fox Jr. of Indianapolis. And there is a second victim who has not been identified, who is currently in the hospital in critical condition and is expected to have another surgery this afternoon. So, you know, we're still working to learn more details about that suspect. It's 48-year-old Jacob Lee Bard. We showed you a picture of him a little bit ago, and I can bring that back up. He is from Evansville, Indiana. He is currently being held in the Franklin County Regional Jail. He is the parent of a student. You heard them identify him there. They're not willing to discuss what he may have been doing on campus, but they have said there was some type of altercation leading up to the shooting. He will be arraigned tomorrow morning. He's facing charges of murder and first-degree assault, and there's always the possibility of additional charges pending. We've been talking to students on campus there who have said some of them did not get alerts about a safety incident. Others said they got emails and got updates that way. But to our knowledge and looking at their public information, they do have a thoroughbred alert system that people can sign up for. But again, this was the final week of classes there at KSU. They were in their finals and handling all of that. So they have canceled classes for the remainder of the semester. And students, some are being eligible and able to move out and go home and finish out their term there. Others are remaining on campus, and they have told us they are providing resources like emotional support and things like that. So we will have a full recap for you coming up tonight on your news at 4. Be sure to stick with us over on WKYT. We're also streaming on WKYT+. Be sure you sign up for our app and our alerts, and we will get you information as soon as it becomes available. So we'll see you then, and thanks for joining us. We hope you have a great day.